Give me fuel, give me fire, give me double shot and time.
Hello everybody and welcome to race number 14 of the season here of the NNSCRA Spectrum Cup Series here at Talladega Super Speedway. Let's get on down to your starting lineup on this crazy week altogether after the wild one we had at Open Roads where Eric Monaco took the victory. Daniel Bouchard on the pole for today's race. Next to him, Cole Deaver third, Jonathan Zorlin fourth, Derek Hamill fifth, JT Bryant sixth, Kyle Matthews seventh, Zach Winkle eighth, Michael Norman ninth, Igor Barreto completing the top 10, RJ Bishop. Here's the rest of your starting line from 11th, 12th on back. Again, like as mentioned, Eric Monaco shocked the nation and took a win at Open Roads in probably one of the craziest races altogether. He was dead last in the points. There you see where he's starting in today's race. Also in the rear of the field, which may help out because it is Talladega. On the final row, we have Anthony Lopez and James Qualls, so they probably will have the advantage for today's race. Points coming into this here, they will be as follows. As Phil Parker has the points lead by 2 points over Dylan Young. Diego Yepes third in the points. 4 back from the points leader. Zach Flickinger, Kyle Matthews still hanging on to the top 5 thanks to Diego's good run there. DJ Curtis is up into 6th. Mitchell Collins up into some. James Ellison with his terrific run he had at Open Roads jumps him up to 8th in the standings. Chris Dollarton, he's been having such a good season altogether. He is 9th and completing the top 10. Barely hanging on is Johnny Garner. Other notables that gained some spots there. Jay Jefferson, he jumped up into the top 20. Lane Sanders into the top 15. Keith Batson is up to 24th. He was the highest gainer overall. Ellison was. Then the next would be Keith Batson. Zach Rogers also gained 8 spots, jumps up to 26th. You know, a lot of these guys that are in the around the middle of the pack in the standings to about the last 6, kind of right within a blanket, so, you know, they can have one really good run, and boom, they're up there. As we missed the command, of course, because they took a little extra long there, but of course, we'll see what happens when we take that green flag here in a matter of seconds. Everyone's gotten going. You can see there, again, like as mentioned, RCR teammates there. Daniel Bouchard, Cole Deaver going to lead the field down. So, really, it's going to be interesting to see what will happen. It is Talladega. Anything could happen. This is pretty cute. Scott Ross joke, even though he's not in this race, but oh well. Anyways, pace car is going to make a dive down the pit road coming off of turn number 4 in the next few seconds. But buckle up tight, folks. You thought Open Roads was crazy. You can't forget about Talladega. It's always going to be a fun showing no matter what. We'll see what happens. The pace car will make a dive down the pit road. Showtime, ladies and gentlemen. 29 laps. As we're about ready to take the green flag here. Buckle up tight. We're going to be in one hell of a show. And green flag is out. We are underway at Talladega Super Speedway. Heading on down to complete lap number 1. Daniel Bouchard going to hang on to the lead and will lead the first lap of this 29-lap race. Eyes to keep an eye on will be Cole Deaver in the 3. Always can't count out the GM Goodrich colors of the Chevrolet there. The drivers are really close by with this track right here, like JT Bryant in the 2. Michael Norman in the 21. Dylan Young in the 92. Any of those drivers right within that radius there. William Brock in the 20 as well. Eyes will definitely be on them all together. but you can't count out the hometown hero for this race. I'm starting to get used to that he's actually from Alabama. Lane Sanders in the 8 car. There he is right now in the rear of the field, which actually is kind of a good thing, especially early on, because you do want to make your timing of working your way up to the front of the field. It's just a matter of how and when do you want to do so. It's like playing chess here, and they're going to go 4 wide for the lead. Look at McIntyre go to the inside of Christian Vargas, which makes the 4 wide attempt, and now Vargas and Young tuck back into the respective lines in the middle there. You know, these types of races here, like Daytona and Talladega, you know, they're going to be pack racing, but you know, they got to make sure they don't make one wrong mistake. The moment they do, that's it. It's over. It's a wrap. Half the field could go around just like that. Now Stephen Colon in the 25, who will definitely be one driver in the inner cell to keep an eye on when we head over to the ARCA series. He's been having a terrific run in the Spectrum Cup series altogether, and he has not really disappointed anyone at all yet. Still without a win, which is actually shocking, but you have to give credit. His consistency has been great as they're about 4 wide coming to the line. As one car that bounced off the wall a little bit was Levi McIntyre. Christian Vargas back on that middle line. And I also seen Austin LaPlante in the 28 rather. Man, really didn't get a lot of room right there trying to tuck back in line. Keith Batson out in front. About almost 4 wide for 3rd there. Decides to tuck back, actually rather for 5th rather. And they tuck back in line. Now this is where as a driver, you know if you're in that 4 wide mess, you got to be extremely patient. You don't want to force up too much, or you don't want to force low too much, force down too much as well. You just got to find the balance. And we've seen during the tests here that these drivers were actually trying 5 wide for whatever reason. And I think you already know how that worked out. Ford's right now 1-2. Here comes Turner looking for the lead. You remember about Jesse Turner? He almost won the Cup race when we headed here. When we did the 2005 theme race. Zach Rogers managed to take that victory. And these two, Jesse Turner, Zach Rogers, they know each other very well. They've raced with each other many times. And, you know, Zach Rogers right now starting to work his way up into that pack. Trouble! The 96 around of Roberto Crown Jr. Dylan Young's around the 92, and the yellow's out for the first time today. Seth Cole, Mitchell Collins trying to lead them down. Now Charles Sanford trying to lead them down, coming to the stripe. Seth really hasn't had much of a season. He's trying to get that lap lead coming to the line. Side by side are the two on the outside and in. Ooh, that was close. I think Seth may have got it barely. And he did. Wow, that was a close battle coming to the line, but the caution is out as we're on lap 6 of 29. We'll take a look who got involved in just a second. Ooh, Collins and LaPlante. I don't know what's going on with them. They better settle it out. Because, man, they were rubbing doors there. And they are going to at least keep it together. Now we're going to have to keep an eye on this pack right here because these guys are going to have to settle out where exactly they are. And Hamill and all them, they may as well want to hit the brakes. Start to move out of the way there. I think they'll be okay. Damage on the 10 of Rob Evans, your champion from 2 seasons ago. Quentin Moore. I believe he has damage, and we see Daniel Bouchard's coming down pit road. Nick Breeding's on pit road. Dylan Young's on pit road. Yeah, Quentin Moore does have damage. Zach Winkle, he may have gotten involved. I don't see damage on Kyle Matthews. He may have got held up. There's Crown Jr. That was one of the first cars I've seen go around there, and that left side of the McDonald's Ford is destroyed there. Dylan Young on pit road, like as mentioned, and drivers are not going to come down pit road, so interesting enough there. Caution's out for the first time today as we're on lap 6 of 29. Let's go take a look at ourselves, our first caution here at Talladega Superspeedway. Well, we got to go to the helicopter view just to double check and see what happened. Man, they were just in a really tight 4 wide. And Christian Vargas and Roberto Crown Jr. are going to make some contact coming in at turn 3. Goes into Dylan Young, and Vargas hit the cake right there. Oh, there's where James Ellison got around. That's where the 92 also went around. I was wondering who's the one that clipped him there because I didn't see exactly who. Quentin Moore, you seen the 45 get involved. Oh, DJ Curtis, Nick Breeding, Cole Deaver. Oh, there's Derek Hamill. Man, not a good luck at all right there for those drivers. Stephen Colon, JT Bryant, they got by the accident, you can see. See, Breeding was down pit road earlier. Kyle Matthews barely got by that one. And then it looked like Winkle may have gotten involved. Let's just stick with Vargas here real quick. Okay, so you see right here with the 43 coming around. There's Quentin Moore. Gets that little piece there. Oh, JT Bryant, I think, got extremely lucky there. I just hit the wall a little bit. He should be okay, but he got very lucky right there. There you see Jonathan Zorl in the 7, Daniel Bouchard the 31, Rob Evans in the 10, who's hitting the wall. Zach Winkle, oh, he's trying to avoid the 96, and just got a little bump from Roberto Crown Jr. I don't think that's really going to affect the Alltel Dodge right there, or Alltel Ford, excuse me, but no, I don't really think he'll really get involved, and I believe Vargas is out of the race from what we have gathered there, and that's a tough break there because he was working his way up the front and was just starting to fall back, and yeah, it's a tough break. He has not had the season, remember. Caution's out. Take it back to the green. Pace car's giving us 1 lap to go. And if your name is Phil Parker, that is the best news you got to hear because Dylan Young out of the race. So let's take a look at the drivers out altogether. Nick Breeding will come dead last. DJ Curtis also out of the race. Daniel Bouchard, James Ellison, Christian Vargas, Dylan Young, aforementioned, out of the race in 37. That's going to be a big blow for that 92 team, especially if Phil Parker leads a lap. That will not be good for him. He does not need that at all. And also out was Roberto Crown Jr. I did forget to mention, too, Charles Sanford, by the way, also he was 4 back from Phil Parker. Those were the main 2 drivers trying to hunt down that 44 car that were right within proximity, and that was not what Young needed at all. So when we go back to green, Seth Cole out in front. 2nd, Charles Sanford. 3rd, Mitchell Collins. 4th, Austin LaPlante. 5th, Vince Vries. 6th, Anthony Lopez. 7th, Phil Parker. 8th, Jesse Turner. 9th, William Broccoli. In the top 10, Zach Rogers. Well, buckle up tight. Should be interesting to see what will happen here when we go back to green flag racing. 20 laps to go when we hit the line for Seth Cole and Charles Sanford. Seth Cole, I'll tell you what, this lap sled's really going to help him out because he has not had a good season altogether, but getting involved in a lot of wrecks, and it's good to see him to get out of the sucker hole, I guess you could say it is, as green flag is back underway here at Talladega Super Speedway. Now, when we finish up the rest of the season, from what it looks like here that we have gathered, there will be at least one more Super Speedway which will be ran, which will be at Zenjoltis. Pigs Creek won't be back altogether. And Hogsilla technically is a Super Speedway road course hybrid, so it can't really be described as a Super Speedway. I don't know how really to put it, but I don't really put a Super Speedway kind of road course-ish. I don't know. You be the judge on that one, but at least we got one more, which will be at the finale at Zenjoltis, so that'll be race number 20 when we finish up in the Spectrum Cup Series here. As Phil Parker, I think he heard what I said, and he wants a lap led, especially for the fact that he just got around Charles Sanford for possession. Now that battle for the points is really going to get interesting. There, Seth leads another lap, and now Parker looking for the lead. I guarantee you the radio communications are going to probably be on Jesse Turner in the 17 to tell him to get around the 44 as quickly as possible. Let's see if that is the case. Immediately he is down low. And now Brock says, forget your timing. I want to lead a lap just as long as they beat the 44. Yeah, Parker getting a bit of a run off the back straight, hitting into 3. But now this is where Brock's going to get the momentum. And Parker will wait for now to try to lead a lap. Also, the good thing, too, if you notice, they actually avoided a plow, which is actually really good because they were kind of separated a little bit, but good sign right there. Quentin Moore definitely off the pace in that 45 car. Tough break altogether. Rob Evans off the pace, and that is it. JT Bryant, Stephen Colon, Cole Deaver, Zach Winkle, Kyle Matthews, Derek Hamill, and Jonathan Zorlin are just a tick behind from Johnny Gardner in the 15, and they should be able to reel in the 15 as quickly as possible. So we'll still have a good mega pack here, but I think the wrecking will not be over unless they know how to keep everything together here, so we'll see. Meanwhile, as Brock continues to lead, Zach Flickinger looking for second off Keith Batson will get it. McIntyre now looking to third with the run that he got. And there's another driver really keep an eye on. It's Diego Yepes, and my bad, who was third in the points. It was Yepes, not Sanford. Sanford is actually fourth in the points. My mistake on that one. He was the one that was 4 back. In the meantime, though, Brock leading another lap right there. That's big. You don't see a lot of drivers here at Talladega, especially with this version, the fact that they can lead multiple laps. You can see it happen, but it is very rare to see that. Now you've seen the drivers who are just a little bit behind, like Derek Hamill, Zach Winkle, and others. They are just right within proximity of being in the pack. And they're following Derek Hamill and Seth Cole, or not Derek Hamill, I'm sorry, Seth Cole and Phil Parker, who's already in that rear of that pack. There's Chris Dollerton, the 6th, a former winner this season. To the point, here comes Fitzwater. Lane trying to make a move 3 wide. Here comes the 8 car. If he can lead a lap, that'd be big, because he has had a big turnaround within the last 4 races there. That Budweiser Chevrolet team has come alive all of a sudden, and almost led at the line, just a bit short from Dollerton. That was a close battle, but imagine that was the finish. That'd be Lane being heartbroken there. And now RJ Bishop takes the point. JT Bryant is just trying to do what he can to reel in the 5. Remember, he got involved a little bit in that wreck. So, aerodynamically wise, he is just not there. But, I mean, you can tell with these bodies, you know, they take even a little hit and they'll really affect those cars. But Bryant, you see, is just reeled in Kyle Matthews. He's now working that inside line, and now he's going to be battling with these drivers. Look at Barretto in that 22 trying to lead, but Jay Jefferson shuts the doors. They're 4 wide behind the leader. And now 4 wide, just a little bit behind the front pack. Sanders and Shelton are the heavy favorites of the 2 in the middle there. And Jesse Turner, James Qualls, also another set of drivers there in that middle 4 wide right there. Qualls seen that hole on the outside, goes to it, and that's what you want to do right there. You want to try to get out of those scenarios as quickly as possible, quickly and safely. Sanders and Schultz making a little bit of contact right there heading into turn 3. That was that spot where Vargas and all of them got involved, and wow, they almost wrecked right there. You just seen them kind of move up a bit, and both Sheldon and Lane kind of panicked, and they had a terrific save right there. Close call, but great driving by both of them right there. Now Vince Freeze in the 14. He doesn't have any draft, but he's getting a huge run on the inside line. That's not going to be enough, though. Jefferson's going to lead the line. Fitzwater's going to help Freeze. Seth's going to help Jefferson. And now look at him going 4x4 behind the leaders, 2 rows deep. Oh, boy. That's where you want to get a little hope and praying here. Fortunately, no lap car is going to be in the way of Rob Evans yet. Maybe about another lap or 2 if they keep it clean and green. But we're getting closer soon to 10 to go. If they can at least keep it together from there. Ooh, Sanford Sanders. That's the second time the 8 cars rubbed doors with someone coming off a 3. He just can't seem to get out of that area there. He is in no man's land over there. Now the GM Goodrich cars. Fitzwater and Deaver working together. Deaver moves to the middle. Here comes Lopez. Jefferson and Fitzwater still battling coming to the front straight, but Fitzwater's going to lead coming to the stripe. Ooh, barely. Wow, Jefferson had a last-second effort to try to lead the lap. Couldn't do it. Now Lopez in the 77 working his way to the inside line. He has not had a season to remember. He's had a very quiet season altogether. Been involved in a few wrecks there and hasn't really seemed to get out of a good scenario there as they're slowly reeling in Rob Evans in the 10. He's hoping and praying to not get lapped down. Oh, man, these guys, I tell you, when they come into 3, especially the drivers on that middle line. Oh, never mind. There goes Norman. Around he goes. And there goes the big one. Caution is out for the second time today. I saw that coming in the wreck again off 4. A secondary wreck taking place. Austin LaPlante kind of holding them back 4 wide in second place. Look at the battle like crazy. LaPlante will lead them down. Collins will take second. And a gigantic big one taking play here at Talladega, where they wrecked off turn 3 and then a follow-up wreck on turn 4. Just kamikaze. One driver I thought was going to get by was Jesse Turner, but then the last second he got clipped by somebody, and around he went. I believe Sky Commons, JT Bryant, and Keith Batson made it by the accident. And if that's the case, wow, did they get lucky. Oh, Levi McIntyre's got some damage in the 99. Steven Colon in the 25. Oh, man, he's got some right side damage in that UAW Delphi Chevrolet there. McIntyre's got some front-end damage. Trying to see Michael Norman. That was one of the first cars I seen went around. He's got left side damage in that Motorcraft Ford. And a little bit on the right side. Derek Hamill, right side. Qualls, he looks like he's clean. Dollarton looks like he's clean. Eric Monaco, your previous race winner in open roads. He's got some right side damage. Jesse Turner, you just seen him right there. RJ Bishop on pit road in the 32. And it looks like these guys are going to probably hang on gas. I don't see them not coming down. Just double checking on damaged cars. Oh, Norman's also got a smack on the rear end there. Well, caution's out. Austin LaPlante out in front. Let's take it back to the green. All right, before we do, we'll look under yellow real quick for the second time today. All right, we're having a look at the helicopter angle so you can really see what happened here. Now, again, they were going 4x4, 2 rows deep in the middle of the pack. Zach Rogers and Michael Norman were rubbing doors right here in the 3. And, you know, a lot of these drivers were doing that. Sanders had rubbed doors off a few people. But, oh, right there, the 4 car and the 25 of Flickinger and Cologne just made a little bit on the Hamill, who went up into Norman and caused that part of the wreck right there. Oh, wow, Keith Batson, talk about lucky there. He almost got clipped by Norman, and he actually went to the apron to avoid all that, and he actually missed that wreck. Nice driving by the 88 right there. And to be honest, I thought this wreck was going to be a lot worse than expected, but he really dodged the bullet. Oh, Qualls bumped into somebody up there. That was JT. And I could have sworn they wrecked up before, but I don't know who it was. Oh, right there. There it was. McIntyre got into Matthews. Well, Qualls did get some damage. Off the left side there, there's McIntyre's damage. Diego Yepes. Him, Kyle Matthews, and Keith Batsey. Great misses by those 3 drivers. Qualls probably not going to be too happy with the 99 and the 5 there. Hold them up there. We got to look at onboard Keith Batson's view because he dodged that entire wreck. He did a fantastic job watching that mess. On board the UPS Ford of Keith Batson. You see that contact with Cologne and Hamill. Wow. Great piece of driving by Keith Batson. That really tells you he knows these cars very well. That was James Qualls you hear in the background record right there. Caution's out. Let's take it back to the green. So when we go back to green, it'll be less than 10 laps to go. Out of this race, they include R.J. Bishop, William Brock, Jesse Turner, Eric Monaco, and Michael Norman. That's a big blow right there. Another driver top 10 the points, getting involved in the wreck. Not what they needed there. Him and Brock, actually, I believe, were in the top 10 there. So we'll see what happens. When we go back to green, top 10 rundown. Austin LaPlante, Mitchell Collins, Phil Parker, Anthony Lopez, Charles Samper, Cole Deaver, Zachary Fitzwater, Zach Winkle, Jay Jefferson, and Lane Sanders completing the top 10. Let's go through top 15. It's Zach Rogers, Seth Cole, Zach Flickinger, Vince Vries, and Jessica Shelton. Top 20 is Jonathan Zorlin, Igor Barreto, Johnny Gardner, Sky Comets, and JT Bryant. Oh boy, 8 to go at the line. Green flag back underway here at Talladega. And LaPlante with a nice start right there. He got a very nice start. Even though it's not really preferred to do at Talladega, but I think he really wanted to make a statement there. Right now, a lot of questions are probably going to be on James Qualls in the 19. Remember, he had that damage from the accident that really wasn't caused by him. It was caused by another person there. And you can see that car's going to be falling back quite a ways there. Quentin Moore just got around him for position. And I guarantee you him, Cologne, Moore, McIntyre, Dollarton, Hamill, and Evans. All right within the mix. Evans is trying to not be in the way of Derek Hamill, and you can see he's already going to be a pain to deal with there. 7 to go for Austin LaPlante. Charles Samper. A run desperately needed by the Square D Chevrolet, but especially the fact that Phil Parker's still running all together. How about Zach Winkle in the 0-2? who's been surviving all the odds placed in front of him. He has definitely not had a season to remember. And here he is in the top 5 right now. If he can at least get a good finish today, let alone finish in the main pack, that'll be big for that 0-2 team. But there's a lot of hungry competitors that are really trying to get that as well, who haven't had a really good season as well. Igor Barreto in the 22, Keith Batson in the 88, Vince Freeze in the 14, Anthony Lopez in the 77, Seth Cole in the 24. Definitely come to mind for sure. Hell, even Kyle Matthews in the 5. He definitely was also one of those drivers. JT Bryant in the 2 car. Remember, he doesn't have any damage on that car, but he got stuck behind some of those cars. And he's trying to reel in Kyle Matthews in the 5. I don't know if he's going to get him. He's trying, but it does not look good for that Miller Lite Ford. Looks like a lap car game like right now. I just don't see Bryant up there bound for this win. Here comes Jonathan Zorlin, no. Looking to the inside for the lead, 3 wide. Barreto behind him. I thought for a second Lopez and Collins, I thought they got turned for a second, but they're good right there. And Bryant just losing the pack right there ever so slightly, and I don't think he's going to be bound for this win unless a lap car would come, but that's just way too far away with Rob Evans. I don't think they'll deal with lap traffic, so this is where Fitzwater, if you're named him in the comments, in the premiere especially, you're probably thankful. Probably. Sky comments, though, now to the point. And you can tell this is going to be a lot of shuffling, a lot of poker playing right here. Trying to make sure you make your moves right. Make the right move at the right time. Go for it. Wreck comes. It's all or nothing. Next car's the inside line as Gardner makes the pass. Diego Yepes, Vince Freeze, Seth Cole, Anthony Lopez. Oh, and Parker's coming down pit road, the points leader. The points leader's coming down pit road. Oh, my goodness. And if you're named Diego Yepes and Charles Sanford, that is a blessing right there. Out of all the people that come down pit road, it's the points leader. And we're getting word he has a problem, a mechanical issue involving the coolant. Oh, my. That is a blow for Phil Parker in car 44. Wait a second. Is he out of the race? Yes, he got DQ'd. How did he get DQ'd? What? Parker got DQ'd. Boy, I would love to find out how the heck he got disqualified from the race, but wow, I haven't seen that in a while. Meanwhile, as Gardner continues to lead, Charles Samber now looking for second. Him and Yepes know this is their time to shine and get the points lead from the 44 with 3 to go. Oh my God, and look who's coming the inside line. Lane Sanders in the 8. That's good news for Gardner. And also you got the Robert Yates cars of Batson and LaPlante. Sanders looking for P2. If you're named Johnny Gardner, how much do you trust Lane Sanders on trying to make sure they help you out for the win? Remember, Nick Breeding's out of the race. It's down to those two representing DEI. DEI versus Yates. Here comes Keith Batson and Austin LaPlante. Gardner throws the block down low. Gardner knows how to win at this track. He knows what he's got to do. 2 to go. But look at how they go there as Johnny Gardner continues to lead. LaPlante now trying to take second from his own teammate. Zach Flickinger, look at Cole Deaver in the 3. Oh my, you're going to see a good Talladega finish, boys and gals. It's the question of who's going to be able to take full advantage no matter what. At the line, white flag, final lap will be displayed for Johnny Gardner, the Napa Chevrolet. Here they come, off turn 4, heading to the front straight. White flag will be displayed for Johnny Gardner. Can he hold on and get a win? Final lap for the Napa Chevrolet. Who's going to bring it home? Oh, Cole Deaver moved up. Here comes Matthews and Zorlin. As Flickinger now tries to take the lead. Don't count out Barreto as well. Jessica Sheldon working on that inside line. Here comes a battle for second, 3 wide. Can't seem to do it. Flickinger's got the lead. Matthews now into second. They're moving up the course. Wait a second. The 4. And he's going to come down pit road. Oh my goodness. Who's going to come to the checkers in the win? Kyle Matthews, Johnny Garner. It's going to be Kyle Matthews winning at Talladega. Wow, I don't believe it. The 4 car had to come down pit road. Did Zach Flickinger. Oh my goodness. And we are getting word he had oil temp issues. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. Couldn't hold on for one more turn, let alone a front straight. And that is got to be heartbreak for Zach Flickinger. What pain that is. But Kyle Matthews will be victorious here at Talladega. Here's your full finishing results with the top 10 rundown there. Kyle Matthews will get the win. Second, Johnny Gardner. Third, Austin LaPlante. Fourth, Jonathan Zorel. And fifth, Keith Batson. Sixth is Charles Sanford. Seventh is Cole Deaver. Eighth is Lane Sanders. Ninth, Igor Brennan. Clean the top 10 is Zachary Fitzwater. And this is going to be the key one here. Where did Yepes finish? He finished 15th. Boy, I think Charles Sanford will probably be the points leader, folks. I'm not too certain, but I have a good feeling he will. So here's looking at full finishing results there. Looking through, 29 cars finished the race on the lead lap, and 30th on down out of the race. We got to see what happened to Phil Parker in the 44. Well, apparently because at first was word that he had a problem, and then he DQ'd. Okay, let's see now. Where are they mentioning that he DQ'd at? Let's see here. So we were accelerating when we were going to go back to green. Just looking through here with Phil Parker, because apparently he got DQ'd, and just wanted to know what the heck even happened. Apparently something had to make him come down pit road, and I have no idea what it could be. I have no idea what the NNSCRA officials were thinking on that one, but oh boy, that's something to really give in question. But thank you guys for watching. If you like, be sure to like, comment, thoughts, subscribe, part of the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. You've been watching production of the NNSCRA offline racing at its best. Congrats to Kyle Matthews on the victory, and we will see you guys for race number 15 that'll take place on Thursday. Until then, goodbye everybody, and we'll see you guys later for the next race. Until then, goodbye everybody. Points in the end, like always.